Welcome ENC 91 students. This is Professor Bloomingberg, and the purpose of this video is to walk you through the course syllabus. We are a second bi-term class, so it's always interesting to jump in to a class, really what would traditionally be called the midway point of a traditional semester, but we're of course starting at the starting point here, and we're going to work through some of the concepts of the syllabus so that hopefully you can understand the content. One thing that I would recommend that you do is go ahead and have your syllabus pulled up in front of you, and we'll just walk through some of the concepts on the syllabus. For the sake of time, we won't walk through everything on the syllabus, but we'll try to hit the key points. This is ENC 91, Foundations of College Writing 2. We'll start with the course description. ENC 91 applies writing as a process with instruction in intermediate writing skills and technology, stresses organization, idea development through critical thinking, and editorial improvement through multi-paragraph writings, introduces basic research and documentation through writing in response to reading. And this is the second of what is traditionally referred to as a two-semester sequence of courses. This is transitional writing, which means the purpose of this class is to get you ready for your gateway course, or what we traditionally call your credit-bearing course, which is English 101. Very important note about the textbook, and I'll be sending out a visual for everyone so that you can look and see what the book looks like. Pay close attention though to make sure you are given the right book, but the textbook is The Right Stuff, Thinking Through Essays, 3rd edition by Marcy Sims. With this textbook will come the My Writing Lab, and there's going to be a video posted for you that will walk you through My Writing Lab, so be aware of that. But that's your book. The access code for My Writing Lab comes with the purchase of your book, so keep that in mind. And one of your first tasks will be to log into My Writing Lab and get started on the basic grammar module. That is the very first module that you are assigned to do. More information will come later, again, in a follow-up video about that. My name is Michael Bloomingberg. My contact info is listed on the syllabus. My office and my technical title is Assistant Professor of Transitional Writing. Not really concerned with titles. Most of my students just call me Mr. Bloomingberg or Mr. B, whatever you prefer. My office is located at 100C at the South Laurel campus of Somerset Community College, the London campus. My email is listed, and please note that email is by far the best way to contact me. My office hours are listed as well, and most Fridays I do advising for the Next Step Advising Center at the Laurel campus for Somerset Community College. Division Assistant is Tammy Woodall, and Associate Dean is Kim Kleberg. Their information is listed on the syllabus should you have the need to contact them. Some information about email. Please make sure you keep up with your email, as that is the primary way that we will be communicating with each other since we are an online class. Your inbox does fill up pretty quickly, and you also have to change your password every 90 days, so do check that KCTCS email frequently. Course management system, of course, is Blackboard. The objectives and central question in the class, those are all very important, but for the sake of time I will let you read those on your own. But just note that the central question that we're working toward answering and working towards demonstrating is, how can I prepare for English 101 college level writing? Make sure you look at the QEP, the Quality Enhancement Plan. It's on the syllabus as well. First week's worth work required. It's very, very important that you realize that students who do not complete the opening exercises by due date will be reported as no-shows and removed from the course. Now, the very first task that you're going to have to complete will be the syllabus quiz, and I will be posting deadline on that. You need to pay very close attention to deadlines, and again, if you don't complete the first week's worth of assignments, I do have to note you as a no-show, and you will be removed from the class. Weekly assignments. Students will be expected to complete assignments on a weekly basis. This is not a class that you can complete in one setting. We go on a week-by-week schedule. The next week's work load will be uploaded to Blackboard at the start of each new week. There may be some slight change to that because I've honestly never had a class to start on a Wednesday. That's something new for me. Most of the time my classes start on Monday. So Wednesday could be our starting point each week. We'll just have to play that by ear. But again, pay attention to your Blackboard announcements and emails because I will let you know in advance when deadlines are coming. Online course information. I really want to stress the importance of self-motivation and keeping yourself moving in the class. It's crucial that you carefully follow the syllabus and weekly calendar as well as all other course materials. You will be held accountable for following all directions and meeting deadlines. There are no exceptions. With an online class, it is imperative to plan ahead, and it is, as much as you're able to do so, try to submit your work at least a day ahead of time in terms of the due date, because this will allow you to note if you're having any technical or technology challenges that are hindering your submissions. If you email me that you're having problems, your email will have a timestamp, so I'll be able to see when you sent the email, and we can work together hopefully to resolve the issue. Please note that you must check your KCTCS email and Blackboard at least 3 or 4 days per week. I'll be posting announcements and sending email messages and from time to time uploading videos for you, so you need to keep regular tabs on our Blackboard page. Section 2 is grading criteria. Essentially, paragraphs or essays in this case will be 40% of your grade. My Writing Lab, which is the software we'll be using in the class, it comes with the purchase of your textbook. That's 25%. Blackboard postings are 20%. Class assignments are 10%. And participation is 5%. And I've given you the percentage makeup of what makes an A, B, C, MP, and F. Please note that there are no D's, as in David, in the class because it's a transitional course. There is a grade of MP that may be assigned that designates that there was progress made in the class and perhaps the student needs more time to achieve the level of success needed in the class. It's not a failing grade, but it's not a passing grade. So MP, which stands for making progress, would require a repeat of the class. Writing guidelines. All assignments that are submitted should adhere to proper writing guidelines. The proper writing guidelines include 12-point Times New Roman font, double spacing, with 1-inch margins on top, bottom, left, and right of the page. I will be posting a video related to format, so please check that out, and I think you'll find that helpful in understanding what I'm looking for. I do assess deductions for assignments that do not meet the writing guidelines. Section 3 is really good information. It includes your general education requirements, but for the sake of time, I'm going to skip over that. But do make sure you look it over. If you have questions, you can always email me. I'm skipping to the last section now, which is Section 4. The ADA statement, I am required to read that, so bear with me as I do so. As per Section 504 of the Vocational Rehabilitation Act of 1973 and the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990, if accommodation is needed, please contact the Office of Disability Services for Somerset Community College. That contact person is Mary Petrie, and her contact information is listed on the syllabus. Academic dishonesty. Students may be subject to disciplinary proceeding resulting in an academic penalty or disciplinary penalty for academic dishonesty. Academic dishonesty includes, but is not limited to, cheating on a test, plagiarism, and/or collusion. Cheating, self-explanatory. Plagiarism is when you take someone else's words or ideas and pass them as your own. And collusion is when 2 or more students conspire to be academically dishonest. I have put the web address for the Student Code of Conduct of Somerset Community College on the syllabus. Please feel free to refer to that if you have any questions. Number 3 doesn't apply as much to us because we are an online class. That's about bringing children to class or lab, so I'll skip that. Same with 4, we're not in class together, we're online, so that's not really needed. Safety and security info is listed should you need that information, but again, we're online. Starfish, SCC is dedicated to your academic success. Starfish is a brand new program that's available to all students to enhance communication among students, instructors, and advisors. To access Starfish, just log into Blackboard and click the Starfish link. You may ask me or your advisor for details. Check out SCC's website for more details and helpful instructions. We're second bi-term class. Our surveys, believe it or not, have already been sent out. I did not have any info to put on yours, but it might be that if I find the need to do so, I will send some communication through Starfish for you. We'll kind of play that by ear. Last thing is the limited smoking policy. I don't think that that's really something we need to cover because we're an online class, but it is on there should you feel the need to review that. So just to review, and I want to be very brief about this, this is sort of the essence of the syllabus. It's not everything, so make sure you look it over very carefully. I hope you've reviewed this video carefully, all of which should help you when it comes time to do the syllabus quiz, which you want to complete as soon as possible. Do not wait to get started in the class, again, because I have to do what's called no-show reporting. For federal guidelines, it does have a lot to do with financial aid, but even if you don't receive financial aid, you are included in this checklist that I have to do. So in order to not be reported as a no-show, you need to get started right away and make sure you meet the deadline for the first week's worth of work. I'll be posting that soon, and make sure you check out the Start Here tab because that's going to give you a lot of good information to get you started in the class. If you have questions, feel free to email me. I look forward to working with all of you. It's going to be a very busy time. We're taking what is traditionally 16 weeks worth of work and we're shrinking it into 8 weeks. So you can imagine how busy we're all going to be. But I look forward to it. If you have questions, email me. And I hope you enjoy the next videos that I'll be posting very soon. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.